Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about which starter card you should choose here in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. The way that you basically start off MyTEAM is it automatically puts you into this triple threat offline game that I am currently in right now against Jabari Smith, Chet Holmgren, and Paulo Banchero, the top 3 picks from this year's draft. And you're using a team of the Emerald starter card options, which are Ja Morant, Joel Embiid, and Jimmy Butler. So those are the options that you have to use for your starter cards. Basically, you can pick one of those cards and evo them to Ruby. Once you evo them to Ruby, you can pick another one and evo that card to Ruby, and then get the last one, evo him to Ruby as well. So you can get all these cards on Ruby if you want. But for me personally, I think there's one specific starter card that really kind of does stand head and shoulders above the rest in terms of how good he is compared to the other options. But before we hop into the video and talk about that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 7,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day and have an absolutely massive amount of 2K23 content coming for y'all. Probably, I mean, close to double-digit uploads today, if not truly double-digit uploads, and multiple videos a day, every single day for the foreseeable future. So yeah, make sure y'all do follow, or I guess subscribe if you haven't already. But as y'all can see, Ja Morant, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid, those are your 3 starter card options. I think the answer is pretty clear, but the specific reason for that is really because Joel Embiid and Jimmy Butler's releases are not very good, whereas Ja Morant has a very, very solid release. Jimmy leans way back on his release, which is very, very confusing. I don't know why he does that. And then Embiid's release is also slow and clunky, just doesn't look very good. As y'all have already seen their releases, you haven't seen Ja's, but it's much smoother and much quicker. Additionally, both Jimmy and Joel, while they are knocking down shots here in this challenge is on rookie. You're going to make every single open shot, basically no matter what. Whereas on online difficulties, you have to basically green every shot. And with guys with low 3-point ratings and also poor releases, you're going to struggle consistently to be able to green. Whereas Ja has a very quick release, as y'all can see right there. He gets it off super fast, and that's going to make his release also much easier to green because he's going to be harder to contest with the fast release, and his release is much smoother and easier to time. Additionally, Ja is a slashing point guard, and that is a big attribute that I think Ja has that these other guys don't have. For one, he can play the point guard position. Point guard position can be at a premium, especially early game, and Ja can be a great early game PG, but he's also fast, can slash the rim at a super high level, and I think that gives him a lot of value compared to these other 2 dudes who aren't really going to be able to handle the ball much. I just think you're going to have much better options than Jimmy and Joel, and while there may be better options than Ja as well, I think for a starter card who you can be able to use for the first couple days and he'll be able to get the job done for you, especially offline, but even online as well, I think Ja just really stands head and shoulders over the other options. And for me, he is the obvious choice as my starter card. I'm not even sure I'm going to evo Jimmy or Joel if I get those cards, because I am going to evo Ja to Ruby, which is going to give me another choice. But once I get Ja to Ruby, there's a really good chance that I won't even evo him from there, or evo any of the other cards, because I just don't think they're going to be all that worth it. Whereas Ja Ruby, I think, is going to be a beast day one and a very, very solid card. I really just think he kind of stands head and shoulders over the other guys. He's got a much better release than them. He's honestly not going to be that horrible of a defender day one, I don't believe. And he moves much better than them. He's faster. He moves, as y'all can see, his dribble sigs, they're not incredible, but they're not horrible either. Like, he can move pretty solidly, and he's knocking down shots as well at a high level, which is really, really nice. And I just think he's going to be a very solid card. So yeah, definitely think that is probably the starter card that you should go with. Let's just let him get a shot up here real quick, and let's finish off this game, and then we will hop back into the main menu, open up our starter packs, which will include ourself Ja Morant, and then we'll look at what it takes to evo Ja as well, and what his stats look like once he is evoed. So green another shot there, right there with Ja. Let's hop back into the main menu and let's open up those packs and check out Ja's evo. All right, we're ripping up these starter packs right now, and I think your first choice is going to be your starter player, and it looks like it is going to be Ja, Jimmy, or Joel, and I've made it very clear in this video who I'm going to be going with. We're going to be going with Ja Morant for our team. Let's see what the other options, or what the other things in this starter pack are, though. I'm assuming it's just going to be a bunch of gold players, consumables, coach jerseys, court, things like that, playbook, all the basics. So let's see what gold players we get. We get Mike Conley. He's probably not completely horrible. None of these players are actually going to play on my team. I'll be replacing them very quick. quickly, but this is all the stuff that you do get from the starter packs in addition to your starter card. A bunch of more gold players there, probably random gold players, but it might be set. I'm not entirely sure. We get Kevin Knox. He has not had a great career. Sorry, Kevin. And then 5 more cards here. Is it gonna be 5 more players? No, it's not. This is the next thing, and it's gonna give me our coach, our logo, and then an injury card for some reason, which I guess we'll take. All this stuff. This is my No Money Spent account, by the way, that I'm on currently. We'll have our first No Money Spent episode coming on Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. Get a couple jerseys there as well, and I think this is the last pack of the starter packs, and it is gonna get ourselves a few more items here. And yeah, gotta name my team. Let's just get past this and we'll check out Jaws Evo. Last thing to check out in this video is coming over here to the card Evos and seeing what Ja Morant's Evos are going to look like. We'll be able to see his Evo, as y'all can see, 6 points from Emerald to Sapphire. Not going to be able to see what the Evo requirements from Sapphire to Ruby are, but they'll also be pretty simple. And as y'all can see, scoring 6 points with Ja is going to boost his driving layup into up to an 86, his ball handle to an 87, so he'll be able to speed boost. Good pass accuracy, an 85 driving dunk, 86 speed, so he'll ball and excel. So overall, statistically, athletically, he looks really, really solid. And then going to Ruby, you got 2 options. You got a defense option and a shooting option. The defense option honestly looks like it makes him a pretty solid perimeter defender. 85 perimeter defense, 85 lateral quickness, 86 pass perception. He gets a 66 block even, which honestly isn't that bad. Not going to be a good interior defender, but an 83 steal isn't bad. His strength goes up to a 59, which is not very good. But badge-wise, he gets silver ankle braces, chase downers, clamps on bronze, glove on bronze, menace on bronze, silver interceptor, pick dodger, and pogo stick as well. The shooting upgrade, on the other hand, it gives him a bunch of shooting badges. That's good. Silver blinders, catch and shoot, corner specialist, screen machine, bronze guard up, midi magician, slippery off ball, space creator, a few more as well. But it only boosts 3 of his stats, 15 plus 15 to his mid-range, plus 8 to his three-pointer, and plus 18 to his free throw. Those are nice, but for me personally, I'm probably going to go the defense upgrade for this job. I'm not actually entirely sure. I may go shooting. I'm not going to probably use this job for super long, but these are what his upgrades are looking like. Let's go back to his Sapphire as well, just to look at the badges that he gets. He gets silver acrobat, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, pro touch, slithery, bronze posterizer and ankle breaker, silver bailout, clamp breaker, dimer, handles for days, hyper drive, quick first step as well, bronze mismatch expert, and killer combos. Honestly, as a starter PG, I think he's going to be really solid. I think he's easily the best starter card to choose in my opinion, and really that was the point of this video in the first place. So hopefully this video did help you out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.